Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Bruno and in this video I'm going to show you different ways of finding elements using CSS Selector. But before I start, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. This way you won't miss any videos. Okay, let's start. There are many ways to find elements using CSS Selector, but I'm going to show you just a few of them in this video. Okay, the basic format of a CSS Selector is, let's go Inspect and Control F. So the basic format of a CSS Selector is tag attribute equals to a value, and that's it. That's the basic format of a CSS Selector, okay? And the first way I'll find elements is by using the selector's whole value, okay? So let's go to the full name text box. We have an input tag. We have name attribute, and the value of that name attribute is full name. So I'm going to copy this and let's start. So the tag is an input, attribute is name, and you have a name for that. Okay, so input, name, full name, tag, attribute, value. Let's just find another one. So the email, we have another input, type, email address. So let's go type equals to email address, and you have one of one. But let's say, for example, that the email text box has only dynamic values. Then we can locate the element by using just a partial value of that element and adding an asterisk. For example, we just remove address, and you see that now we are not finding anything. So we go and add an asterisk here. And then you see that the email address text box is highlighted now. Another situation you can face is when you see an element in which the prefix doesn't change, but the suffix is dynamic. So it's changing every time. So let's have a look at the list of languages that we have here. Let's grab Java, for example. Here you can see that the suffix of the element is language for all of them and a whole bunch of numbers, okay, which means the suffix will always change, or it's probably changing when we don't know for sure. So let's say I want to find Java, okay. What I need to do is grab the tag, the attribute, and just part of that value. So let's go with input. The attribute will be value, and we're going to add this symbol equals to Java, and there you go. So you see that although the value is Java underline language 777, I was able to find that element just by putting Java. Okay, sometimes, or maybe you can think that the tag name might change. The input tag name might change. They might just put another tag there. So you can just remove the tag and you will still find the element that you want. You see, you just have value equals to Java, and here's your element. All good. The opposite can also happen when the prefix is dynamic, but the suffix never changes. Let's have a look at the genders list. So I'm going to go with a female here. And you can see that the value, you have gender 123, gender 487, gender 777, and then you have the option, right? Which means that they probably change every time that the page refreshes the prefix, okay? To overcome this issue, we find that element by just using the following. We go input, so it's an input tag, and it's again a value, and you put the $ equals female, which is the one that I want. So you see that although the value is gender 123 underscore female, if I just put female here using the $value, I have no problem in finding that element. Also, the same thing happened if you think the tag name might change. So we're just going to delete that tag name, and you're still able to find it. Okay, so no issues here. So it's very useful to know these ways of finding CSS selectors in the page. and also extremely important if you are building automation tests. So if you think this video was useful for you, please hit the like button. This way the video will be added to your library and you can check every single time you go on YouTube. And please subscribe to the channel for more automation related topics. As always, I'm open to discuss any topics here that you want, so please leave in the comments any suggestions. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.